Welcome to Year of the Yang Water Tiger Aries. Year of the Yang Water Tiger begins on February 1st of 2022, lasting through until January 21st of 2023. I'm Pastor Rosemary, the Astrology Angel. I'm a Rosicrucian seer, biblical astrologer, Christian psychic, and Gnostic mystic. And this is a Readings by Rosemary angelic transmission. Yang Water Tiger Year is the Black Water Tiger. Yang transit makes him actively masculine, and this trait makes his personality, again, it's going to present in a masculine form rather than a feminine form because of the Yang. In years when Tiger is white, in white Tiger years, his aggressive Tiger nature is balanced by a feminine Yin element and an elemental attribute that will sort of calm him down. But it's Yang this year, it's not Yin. Therefore, in Yang Water Tiger, two fiery qualities of Yang and Tiger are soothed and kind of calmed by the element of water. Now, if you want to appease the ferocious Tiger during Yang Water Tiger year, use the colors blue, turquoise, or green to lull Tiger's aggressiveness into tranquility. My friend told me a few Tiger jokes when I told him that the year of the Tiger was coming up in 2022. I'm going to share just a couple of these jokes with you. What dinner did the Tiger devour when he was finished with his surfing lesson? He made a meal of a surfing instructor. Next one. How does a veterinarian give a syringe full of medicine to a sick tiger? He gives the tiger his shot with extreme caution. We all have a pretty good idea about what tigers are like and what to expect during a tiger year. Tigers are tough, powerful, courageous, heroic, big-hearted, forceful, and defiant. And Tiger is also known to be eager, testy, and lumbering once in a while. Let's look at the fortunate gemstones, auspicious colors, and lucky numbers for Aries, as well as the advantageous talismans for Yang Water Tiger. Astrology lucky charms for Aries the Ram during year of the Yang Water Tiger are as follows. Aries lucky charms, the gemstone is diamond. The colors are red, coral, green, or light blue. The numbers are 1, 6, and 8. Yang Water Tiger lucky charms. The gemstones for Yang Water Tiger specifically, the gemstones are cat's eye of blue, green, or orange color, banded agate of blue, orange, black, or green tone, tourmaline of black, orange, blue, turquoise, green, or gray shade. Now the colors for Yang Water Tiger year, indulge in blue, turquoise, and green to heal and calm. Utilize black and gray to accomplish and revel in orange to energize and motivate. The numbers for Yang Water Tiger year are 3, also 0, and 9. So that's 0, 3, and 9 for Yang Water Tiger year. Yang Water Tiger year color specifics. Yang Water Tiger auspicious colors of blue, turquoise, and green afford healing power to Tiger. The colors black, gray, and orange are lucky colors to give him ample measures of active energy and power. Images of a blue or turquoise tiger give him calming and cooling energies. And we do want to keep Tiger relaxed, don't we? Green tiger stencils are healing for finances in Yang Water Tiger year. Blue and orange tiger symbols bestow the qualities of love and power, akin to the archangel Gabriel. Be mindful when invoking such potent, emotionally charged angelic frequencies. Renderings of a black tiger stencil grant career success, although too much could cause tiger to expend too much energy in striving for ever more obsessive accomplishment. Indeed, a workaholic that loses the accomplishment as he has hastily won due to overexertion is a probable outcome of black tiger magical talisman exploited with impunity. Black and orange tiger representations bestow speed and refreshing energy when applied towards any goal. Again, use mindfully and at specific intervals to avoid exhaustion or illness during Yang water tiger transit. Shun away from silver, pink, 2 reddish shades of purple, and use bluish shades of purple sparingly during Yang water tiger year. Gold and yellow can be used during Yang water tiger year, although these colors will tend to numb the psyche. Yang water tiger number specifics. You may combine 0, 3, and 9 together to form combination letters. For example, 390, 30, 39, 309. Be aware that a number that includes a 0 is more vulnerable than a number that lacks zeros. Stay away from the numbers 7 and 8 during Yang water tiger year, and use the number 4 extremely scantily. Tigers are curious about the number 5, that it will bring them attention and fortune. Just keep in mind that this number also brings risk exposure. Tiger loves horse and dog. Tiger really likes pig. Tiger likes other tigers, dragon, rabbit, rat, goat, and rooster. Tiger dislikes ox and snake. Tiger has a rivalry with monkey. Now, Aries cardinal fire personality during a Yang water tiger year will be emboldened, energized, strengthened, and charmed. As Tiger fixed year component of wood provides fuel to the initiatory fire, a fire constituent of Aries, the ram. In addition, the Tiger's fixed element of Yang will further heat Aries' passion, catching light to the glimmer, which will begin the cascade of events set in motion by the ram's martial will to achieve long-held dreams. The aspect of water brought about by this transit of Yang water tiger year is the only factor that will slow Aries down a bit in the ram's quest for victory. Use this opposing constituent of water deliberately to cool and soothe situations that might be moving forward too fast, and success will be yours, Aries. Water can be heated by fire, and thus utilized as steam to create energy and supply power to whatever project Aries wishes to advance. The good news is that water helps to keep water tiger year's characteristic militancy and upheavals cooled and made controllable. Since this is a Yang water tiger transit, the trait of water, which is not as chilled as it is in Yin water years. In Yang water years, it is not as cold or cooled or calmed as it is when we have a Yin water tiger year. So Yang water tiger, the year of the black water tiger, is not as calm or cool and collected as the Yin white tiger water years are very calm, cool, and collected. That's the difference. Although the element of water is in there and it calms it down a bit. Now, with that said, Given that Aries is ruled by the war god Mars, Tiger year could provoke an antagonism, an irritation, an anger, and a frustration in Aries. Therefore, the ram should be mindful before taking action and be sure to calm any angry emotions which might be aggravated before moving forward, especially in circumstances where Aries is feeling annoyed or irritated. Now, Aries' place in the Jade Emperor's zodiac race. Western astrology sign of Aries corresponds with Chinese zodiac animal of dragon. Legend has it that the Jade Emperor held a race to place 12 animals on the zodiac wheel. Dragon came in 5th place in this race held by the Jade Emperor. Dragon was thought to be fast and magnificent by the Jade Emperor, who was curious about why Dragon did not come in 1st place as was expected. Dragon explained to his supreme ruler that he had stopped to help villagers by putting out a fire with an immense lungful of his breath that was threatening their village, and that he also paused in his quest for 1st place to help Rabbit by using a puff of air from his lungs to push Rabbit out of a situation where he was stuck in a river needing Dragon's help to get to the water's edge. This story makes a good point that the Jade Emperor was very proud of Dragon's consideration of others, whom he put before his own passionate desire to come in 1st place, as everyone had anticipated. Aries the Ram, year of the Yang Water Tiger lesson. Aries, just like Dragon, is supportive and caring of those who are in need. Just make sure that the Ram schedules in rest and relaxation so that fatigue doesn't cause Aries to become overly irritated with other people or creatures that require the Ram's help. Aries the Ram, year of the Yang Water Tiger blessing. Expect more opportunities in which to let the Ram's charismatic brilliance shine forth, unleashed onto the stage of self-expression and creativity. Western astrology sign of Aquarius corresponds with the Chinese zodiac animal of tiger. Legend has it that the Jade Emperor held a race to place 12 animals on the zodiac wheel. Tiger came in 3rd place in this race held by the Jade Emperor. Tiger was powerful enough to finish well, even though his thick hair became filled with water while he swam across the river, causing a slowing down of his pace. Tiger's determination and also his powerful, strong, brute force pushed him forward and onward, while the Jade Emperor was gladdened by his first 3 Chinese zodiac astrology animal placements. His race was going well. Yang Water Tiger attributes. Yang Metal Tiger has like a general tiger qualities which are known to be insistent, potent, impertinent, dangerous, audacious, and charitable. Tiger can also display traits of being on edge, self-conscious, irritable, and intolerant. Now, water qualities will add some patience, cool-headedness, relaxation, and introspection to Tiger's ferocious, though alluringly personal and personality type attributes. So although we can have some of this ferociousness, Tiger's going to have a lot of allure and have a very pleasant personality, a very tempting personality. Now again, this is a Yang Water Tiger year, not a Yin Water Tiger year. That makes a difference. Therefore, the Yang element doesn't allow for a complete chilling and assuaging of the Tiger's authoritative celebrity, as is the case during Yin Water Tiger transits. Yang Water Tiger advice. Yang Water Tiger is a year to savor and enjoy all of the exceptionally lucky aspects that Tiger brings. Good fortune happens when the spirit of abundance opens a door to a person who has diligently done the groundwork to succeed in their field. It's also important to point out that in Feng Shui, the Chinese art of placement, difficulties are actually seen as being beneficial prospects when observed from a correct perspective. Now, therefore, people that have come up with formulas for success and who have overcome their own troubles or who have cleared up the predicaments of others, and those who are well prepared will prosper greatly during Yang Water Tiger year. Yang Water Tiger influence, Yang Water Tiger being the third of the 12 zodiac animals in Chinese astrology, brings action, uprising, magnetism, and ignition to any endeavor begun the year before. Fascination, vigor, and excitement will be afforded to any new work or relationship implemented. Year of the Tiger repeats every 12 years in Chinese astrology, while Year of the Yang Water Tiger repeats every 60 years, occurring in 2022, 2082, 2142, 2202, 2262, and 2322, and on. Yang Black Water Tiger year of 2022 on the Gregorian calendar overlaps with a portion of the year 7242 or 7242 on the traditional Chinese calendar. This is one that is not the one that we've heard about, that is more around the years 4,000 and some odd, but this is a more ancient one that has actually 7,000 years and more. Now, comparative cultural astrology and New Year's celebrations. We're just going to talk generally about when you compare different astrological systems and their New Year's celebrations. We're just going to give you this briefly so you can see that Chinese astrology is really not that different from some other forms of astrology. Now, traditional Chinese zodiac places Rat, which associates with Sagittarius in the Western astrology system at the beginning, being November 22nd to December 21st. That's their first sign. And Pig, which associates with Scorpio at the ending, October 23rd to November 22nd of the astrological wheel. It's intriguing to notice that these Chinese zodiac signs, what they do on the Chinese calendar is they split it between, again, Rat, which is Sagittarius. So the beginning is Rat, Sagittarius, and the end being Pig, Scorpio, which is right where the mysterious zodiac sign of Ophiuchus, the serpent bearer, is found. Now, Ophiuchus is often called the 13th zodiac sign. It's equally fascinating to become aware that the Celtic pagans considered the festival of Samhain on the 31st of October as actually being their new year. That's Halloween. Now, also being a lunar calendar. So the pagan calendar is also a lunar calendar. Now, with that said, when corresponding with Western astrology, one would associate the head of the Western zodiac, which is Aries, with dragon, and Pisces, the tail of the Western astrology, with rabbit. It's also fascinating to comprehend that there are in many cultures more than one New Year's celebratory festival. In some they have as many as 4 New Year's. Now, the Yang Water Tiger year is formed from the attributes of being the 9th heavenly stem of Yang water gotten from 10 celestial elemental qualities of the 3rd earthly branch gotten from 12 terrestrial animal personalities. Key words for Yang Water Tiger year. The Chinese word Ren means clean, and it's the ninth heavenly stem. So it's clean, Ren. The Chinese word Yin means respect, which is the 3rd earthly branch. Now, this Yin characteristic is not to be confused with the fact that this is a Yang water year rather than a Yin water year, okay? So this is Yang Water Tiger, But the third earthly branch is called yin, and that means respect. So that's different than the other yin and yang that we're talking about. So don't get those two confused. And the Ren, which is the ninth heavenly stem, means clean. So clean and respect. Okay? Now, it's important to note here that the 10 heavenly or celestial stems are derived from the 5 elements in Chinese astrology, which are fire, metal, wood, earth, water. The 10 qualities are comprised of the characteristics of yin and yang divisions within the assigned elemental attribute, with this current year of the water tiger being a yang water tiger year. Therefore, there are 10 aspects, and these are gotten from the yin and yang characteristics of the 5 Chinese elements. You have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 elements of, again, fire, metal, wood, earth, and water. And there's yin and yang of each one of those. So again, this is a yang water year, not a yin water year. So again, the yin that we talked about earlier, that is from the third earthly branch, which means respect, is yin, but that's not the same yin. That's different. And again, the Ren from clean is the 9th heavenly stem. And again, the third earthly branch is the respect and yin. And that's different from the other characteristics we're talking about, which are yin and yang. Okay. Now, the primary guardian angels for yang water tiger year. For the aspect of water, elemental archangel of water is Gabriel, being the archangel of all the water signs in Western astrology. Regarding the component of yang, which is associated with fire, elemental archangel of fire is Michael, being the archangel of all the fire signs in the Western Zodiac. The Western Zodiac sign of Aquarius, which corresponds to the Chinese Zodiac sign of Tiger, is an air sign. And even though Aquarius is the sign of the water bear, Aquarius corresponds to Tiger, and Tiger associates with the fixed constituent of wood in Chinese astrology. Since there is no corresponding Western astrology element to the Chinese component of wood, we shall take a look at some of Tiger's other fixed aspects of yang and springtime. The season of early spring, very, very early spring, is similar to the warmer and moister elements associated with the guardian archangel, Raphael, that rules over the eastern direction of the compass, as well as all of the air signs in the Western Zodiac. And also, since Aquarius is an air sign, elemental archangel Raphael is an excellent archangel to call upon throughout yang water tiger year. Therefore, the elemental archangels that are beneficial to evoke for yang water tiger year are archangels Michael for yang component, Gabriel for water element, and Raphael for both air and springtime aspects. The zodiac angel Cambriel for Aquarius, the water bear, which is a fixed air sign, is another guardian angel to call upon during yang water tiger transit. Secondary guardian archangels for yang water tiger year. Planetary archangels which associate with Aquarius being Western astrology correspondents for year of the tiger are angelic rulers of Saturn and Uranus. Saturn's archangel is Cassiel, and Uranus's archangel is Ariel. It's A-U-R-I-E-L. Not Uriel, but Ariel, A-U-R-I-E-L, for Uranus. And again, for Saturn, it is Cassiel. Awareness of both Western and Eastern astrology associations is very helpful Now, Earth and celestial angelic coordinates for Yang Water Tiger year are as follows. Earth coordinates of elemental guardian angels. The Earth coordinates on the Earth plane. The North elemental archangel of Earth is Uriel, and this is the Merkabah. This is the Merkabah symbol, a three-dimensional symbol that is representing the archangel of Earth, which is Uriel. And that's on the Earth coordinates. That would be for north. Okay. Now, the East elemental archangel of air is Raphael, and this is the Merkabah symbol. Mer meaning rotating fields of light, Ka meaning spirit, and Ba meaning soul. And this is for air, and this is Raphael, the archangel Raphael for air. And in this earth plane, on the physical plane, that's in the east. And the south elemental archangel of fire is Michael, and this is the archangel Michael's fire. This is the fire Merkabah field, again for archangel Michael on the earth for the south elemental archangel, the Merkabah field. And the west elemental archangel for the earth coordinates for the physical plane is Gabriel for water. This is the archangel Gabriel's Merkabah field. This is Gabriel for water in the west in the earth plane. So if you're making sacred circles, that would be what you would call the archangels on the earth plane. Now, when we go to the celestial coordinates, let me just say this first. What we showed you here, these are actually these are hexagonal forms. These are made out of 6 sides each. So the archangels come in looking this way because they are of a higher plane. So they're always gonna look like this. But to call the archangels, even though that's what they look like in their Merkabah field, you wouldn't use a hexagram to call in on the earth plane. On the earth plane, in the physical realm, you would use a pentagram to call in. And that's for another video at another time. But that you would be using a 5-pointed star to call them in. Now, when you get to the celestial coordinates, you're going to be calling in a 6-pointed star. You're going to be using a 6-pointed star, and you're calling the same angels, but their positions in the heavens are going to be different according to the sign of the zodiac, the 4 signs of the zodiac, which are corresponding to each of the archangels, which of course the archangel Michael who is of fire, is going to be the fixed sign of Leo, of fire. And Gabriel of water is going to be the fixed water, which is Scorpio. And the earth angel for Uriel is going to be the fixed sign of Taurus for earth. And of course, Raphael, the archangel of air, is going to be for the fixed air sign of Aquarius. But we're going to give you from north, east, south, west, and we're going to give you the celestial coordinates again. So, north elemental archangel of water, Gabriel. So in the celestial coordinates, you're going to use Gabriel water. The Merkabah field is going to be in the north. So it's going to be different than on the physical plane. Use the celestial or the heavenly as opposed to the earthly. You see, this is just like the heavenly branches and earth. I mean, the heavenly stems and the earthly branches. It's the same thing. If you really see, it's the same thing. It's just a different language, but it's the same thing. All right, now, so you have north elemental archangel for water, Gabriel, in the north in the celestial coordinates, and that's the Merkabah field. And you're going to have the east elemental archangel of fire is Michael, and this is Michael going to be in the east in the celestial realms. And you're going to have south elemental archangel of earth is Uriel. So in the south, you're going to have Uriel for the celestial coordinates. And the west, you're going to have the archangel Raphael in the west for the archangel of air, Raphael. That's going to be in the air in the celestial coordinates. So you see the differences there. All right, now, we are going to now give you fortunate compass directions. Year of the Yang Water Tiger finds excellent fortune, expansive opportunity, and richness in northwest and northeast directions. Yang Water Tiger finds love, friendship, and trade in the north, gaining commitment for lifelong contentment in the south. During Yang Water Tiger year, avoid east, southwest, and west, for they bring trouble, misfortune, ailments, and evil people. Regarding whether or not to go on expeditions during Yang Water Tiger year, staying put where you are can also be problematic, bringing dilemmas and infirmities. Therefore, it is best to go on journeys during Yang Water Tiger transit, even if it's just for a small excursion to visit family, friends, and neighbors, or just a jaunt to the store or the park or the beach. Now keep in mind that Yang Water Tiger year is diverse when compared to other elemental tiger years, for each element has a different effect upon tiger. Now we're going to go over the Yang qualities, because again this is Yang, water, tiger, so we're going to go over Yang and water and also tiger. For Yang, the qualities and the attributes are masculine, day, hot, fire, dry, summer, outer, active, excited, expanding, hard, and dorsal. Water, the qualities are fortunate, prosperous, self-reflective, and also traditional, shrewd, credible, fear, cold, salty, ears, with flexibility as accommodating as water. Also, the general tiger associations. I remember I'm a fan of Bruce Lee's, and he always, one of his quotes was, "You must become water, my friend." So, again, flexibility, water. You take on the shape of that which you are occupying. Now, general tiger associations. Yang, wood, spring, Aquarius, sunflowers, especially Cinerea, which is a type of sunflower, and also the first month on the Chinese lunar calendar. Now, there are 5 elements in Chinese astrology, being fire, metal, wood, earth, and water. Those are the 5 Chinese elements. Notice there's not air. And in the Western system, they do not have wood or metal. However, in the Western system, there is an ether or a spirit. So there is a 5th element of spirit or ether in the Western system. So again, in the Chinese system, there's metal and wood and earth and water and fire. We're going to give you the associations for which element controls what other element. Now, fire controls metal. Metal controls wood. Wood controls earth. Earth controls water. And water controls fire. This is the circle of life. As we come full circle, we attempt to balance the 5 elements. Fire brings joy, heat, bitter, the tongue. Earth brings worry, damp, sweet, in the mouth. Metal brings grief, dry, pungent, the nose. Water brings fear, cold, salty, ears. Wood brings anger, wind, sour, eyes. Now, to calculate the Chinese New Year, simply count the second new moon that comes after the winter solstice. The information found in this document, in the attached document, just look in the description box, and you can click on the blog. And so in that document, and also that we're giving to you in this video, the information is based on the oral tradition known as Kabbalah, taught to me by Rosicrucian clergy when I was but a young girl, the facts of which I have committed to memory. Thank you for joining us. Join us again.